Alright, and again, I'm sorry with these car videos. The camera's just always messing up. Is it me that's messing up? I don't know. But, ooh, this bus is really trying to get at me. So, another thing I was going to talk about, you know, I think it's really important to have somebody that's like, that you trust, that you can have as a confidant. Not necessarily even mentorship, because I just did a video on that, but more so about, like, counsel. For me, it's my wife all day, every day. You know, she is, they always say, you know, behind every good man is a good woman. My wife is in my front, my side. I mean, she's everywhere. And she's somebody that the more and more, you know, our relationship has grown. And I'm not trying to make this a relationship video. I mean, I don't even like talking about my personal life. But I'm saying it to say that I really rely on her counsel to see things, not how I see them, but in a different perspective, to kind of maybe say something so that I can see it, or maybe even validate something that I've been thinking, but just not necessarily being confident about. An example of that was I was up all night over the weekend just thinking about, you know, my firm and what it is that I'm trying to accomplish. You know, because I'm in a weird space where I enjoy wealth management. You know, I like investments, I like financing, I like estate planning, I like things like that. And but at the same time, I also like startups. And I've been talking a lot, you know, about specializing and whether or not to specialize and what to specialize in, etc., knowing what it is that I genuinely like. And, you know, Pittsburgh is such a big hub right now for tech startups. So it's perfect for that, but at the same time, the thing that I really like is more so about investing, and specifically investing in tech startups. So I was going back and forth, and I was bringing this issue to my wife that, you know, if I solely focus on investments, am I then going to be losing tech startup business? And then if I only focus on tech startup business, am I going to be losing out on the kind of clients that I genuinely want to be working with? And again, I'm sorry if this gets dark right now. I'm going into a garage. And so the conversation with her, you know, it was funny. She gave me the idea. She was saying, all right, well, why don't you focus on, you know, the investment thing, because that's what you want to do. But, you know, in the advertisement or in your conversation about your business, you could say, you know, hey, I can also work with tech startups. And I was saying, no, because that's exactly what I'm talking about. You know, I don't want to be in two worlds at the same time, right? So then she was like, well, why don't you just make two websites? I mean, I kind of already have two websites. I was like, I could do that, you know. But then again, I'm sorry about this sound. I'm going through a garage. And I was saying, you know, I could do that, but then I'm kind of caught in two worlds. I'm going back and forth, you know, and that's a lot of content. That's a lot of work. And then me, you know, being the genius that I am, I was like, this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to have the one website dedicated to wealth, but in the website, I'm going to have something that says that I can also do tech startups. And my wife just looked at me like, I just told you that. And I was like, oh, yeah, okay. You know, so that's kind of what I mean. You know, she gives me a voice that I do listen to, sometimes later than I should have, but I do listen to it, and it's really important. And I'm not saying this to suck up to my wife. I'm not that type of husband at all. But I think it's important that you have somebody that you can kind of bounce ideas off of, whose opinion that you trust. And it's more than just about business, because I think you can talk to colleagues about business, especially other lawyers. But for me, it's more about, you know, our family and the vision that I have for the kind of husband and father that I want to be, and, you know, all that stuff. So that goes into everything. And so I think it's important to have somebody that you're attuned with personally, who can kind of speak more towards that than just, you know, the value of your business or what you're trying to offer as, you know, whatever professional you are. So I definitely think it's important to have that kind of, I don't know what you would call that, a personal counsel, loved one, or someone that you can genuinely trust and be open with, and even be vulnerable with, and say, I don't really know exactly what it is that I'm trying to accomplish here, but, you know, this is where my thoughts are. And for me, that is definitely, you know, wifey boo boo, as they say. All right.